Hey, Super Doodle fans, welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play. I've actually made some substantial progress making, I've started making my pyramid. Because of, an odd feature or accident in the way it was designed, one corner, and by that I mean 4 corners, will go up at the same angle for the whole height of it. So, that is, this one. This is one of them anyway. Oh, hey, there's a guy. Funny story. Oh man, I'm too full of stuff. I loaded up on glass before I came here. Oh well. I won't miss the gold. Actually, I really won't miss the sword. I may miss the gold. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Don't know what nautilus shells are good for, but they're... No, I don't want to pick you up. Let's see. Put that there. What else? This is kind of cruddy. Alright, so I'll drop that. Get my gold bar. Don't need the shovel very much. Drop that. Get the nautilus shell. There we go. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to build a little bit. So I have this planned out pretty precisely. So here's the absolute corner. What will be the cornerstone, but it's missing for water flow reasons. And I built this row here. This is at... I actually printed out a bit of a diagram so I could be sure I get the corners just right. Because once I build the... I call them the spines, which is going to be those straight parts that go up on each corner. Once I get those built, I'm going to build certain facets. I've seen a lot of zombies getting trapped in some water holes around here lately, which is pretty cool. I found one with like 10 just stuck for no apparent reason. Anyway, so since this is below, since the ground is above the water level, the pyramid, in finger quotes, the actual corner block would be below here. So then what I'm on right now is level 3. This is level 4. So I'm going to build this side of this spine. So that should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This part might get a little boring. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think, 15. Anyway, I'm going to meet the point up in the sky where I've already reached the summit. And I had to count 3 or 4 times just to be sure that it was at the right height. The first time I thought it was correct. It seemed a bit too small, so then I added a bunch, and then I counted, and it turned out to be still too small. Smaller than I had originally planned it to be. So I counted like 3, 4 times just to be sure that it's at the right height for the plan, and it is. So what I'm doing now, this row actually will be the actual corner, and this row will be part of this. I call it an eighth-rent because it's smaller than a quadrant. So this is going to be above cloud level. eventually. So as long as I keep track of, yeah, this one on the right is going to be the actual corner. And I'm going to check behind me pretty soon. I should be able to exhaust this stack before I get there, though. I brought a heck of a lot of glass, as I mentioned earlier. I'm full of, like, I don't know, 12 stacks of glass. Maybe I should check now. How close am I? Quite a ways away still. Now, this is going to be one of the big tests of this thing to see if I'm measured from corner to corner properly. Because if I make any mistakes on these early stages, then everything I do after that is going to be built on a lie. And that'll be problematic. So I'm really hoping this is going to line up just so once I finally do get to the top. And let me tell you, working at these heights is pretty spooky. Ah! Gosh, that gets me every time. Surprise clouds. Alright, so where was I? I am crouching now, aren't I? Yes, I am. Cannot see. Ugh. What rotten luck. Clouds don't last forever, right? Come on, cloud. Cloud. This is not how I wanted to spend my time. I'm crouching, right? Yeah, because I can't fall down. This is just a cloud, right? I can't continue unless I know that I'm going to be building in the right spot. Well, I can walk down just to get a look. Is that a cloud or is it some kind of permanent all sky thing? I can't tell. Is this just a foggy night? Well, there are gaps. It's just a cloud, but it's a very inopportune cloud. Son of a gun. Well, I suppose I could always just continue filling in this one side. I printed out a diagram of the of one of the corners. I can use that as a guide. So let me just see here. So what I said, the corner down here. Oh, hi guy. I ain't afraid of you. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can go across at that height. But I'm also going to want to be at this height. Yeah, so then I can just fill this in all the way across, trying not to fall off as I walk blindly backwards on a balance beam of glass at nighttime. This is needlessly risky. Or is it needless? It's all for a good cause. Well, I'm not afraid of you. Ow! Crap, maybe I should have been. Well, gotta go under now. Run! Underwater running. More bad guys. Well, if they're stuck, then they can be stuck. Alright, coming out the other end. I always have misadventures. Things just never seem to go totally smoothly. Alright. I'll go back where I left off because I don't want to risk making a mistake about what goes where. For each block that goes up, no, each block in, it'll go, you son of a gun. I glassed ya. Take that. Blah. Food all over my face. Alright. This is going to be probably the example building episode. I'm not going to be doing very much building otherwise besides this. This will be so everyone can get a feel for the sorts of building that's been happening. So let me just check again. 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap. How does that go again? Yeah. 7. Right? Yeah, this should be 7, and then... Yeah, so this goes all the way across now, and then I can go here, making these all the way across. And then that completes... That'll complete this, this row, so to speak. And I'm going to just build like this, paying careful attention to the corners at first. I'm going to make probably this whole entire side first, from these two corners to the top. And then, God willing, if that all works out, then I'll fill in the other sides. But the other sides are probably going to be kind of in the mountains, so I'm not going to be able to go right for the corner. I think I will just have to be very careful about what I build from. Because what I build from will branch off into what I build onto. And I'll just watch my block usage and try to keep good track of where I am on how far I need to go and all that. This is likely to be a shorter episode anyway because I'm a bit short on time on my lunch break, had errands to do. Okay, I am sitting. Still have not gathered all the sand yet from inside the pyramid, but I will. I'm working on it. I have been working on it. So what I'm on is layer 7. And then here's 8. Right. So I should be able to walk... Yeah, because I just made this side of the spine. So this is 8. And then there should be a 9 right there. 7, 8, 9. And then the next one up. There should be one more up, I think. Oh, he's on fire. Pants on fire. Boom, boom. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll get this started just a little bit. 10, 10, and that'll go all the way across. But I'll do the rest of that later. I want to finish getting this up to the top. There's the nerve-wracking part. Jumping up repeatedly on zigzag stairs, trying not to die. I'm hoping at some point this will get less scary as I get better at it, or numb to the fear. I suppose it's not like I'm going to be missing in some distant area. I just don't want to die. I'm doing pretty good on levels. Been visiting my skeleton farm once in a while to do enchanting. Okay, here we go. Squat. Yeah, I still have a lot of ways up to go yet. I'm starting to think this was, well, thinking again that perhaps this is too ambitious, and this is even not as high as I was originally planning, which was like just as high as the sky will possibly allow. But that would be completely ridiculous, probably like 10 times as much glass as this one I currently have planned will be. How am I getting close? Oh, I'm pretty close. Alright, make sure I'm crouching. Always gotta make sure I'm still crouching. Yes, okay. Slow moving, crouching. All it will take is one drastic fall, and I'll be falling for like a minute. It'll scare me off. These crazy adventures I'm constructing for myself. Alright, how close am I now? Closer, maybe, how much higher is that? Like 12 or so jumps. Check again after like 10. Gosh, mouse control would be so nice. It's hard to do slow, fine movements with this joystick. So like 5 or so, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. Alright, like 6 more, then I'll check again. So I should actually be blocked from actually reaching the very tip of it, because I've already got a block there. That's where my staircase would end, is right here. And then on top of that dirt block is where the top of the pyramid would be. So that's where we're going to have either some kind of a thing on top holding water, and then a piston, or maybe a dispenser, depending on how they wind up working. I haven't looked into dispensers yet to find out if they would be a better method of having water come out the top of my pyramid. But there's plenty of building to happen before that. Okay. Wait a second. So this is the actual corner, right? Yes, it's leading straight to the block. So now, the next thing to do, to make it easier to get up here again, would be to make the other side of the spine, just the next adjacent row. Then it'll be easier to get up, and easier to remember that the middle one is the middle, and no left or right antics happening. I'm going to build over that way at some point. That should be mostly level, but I think I am going to go into the hills at some point with my pyramid, because it's going to stay at the level that it's at, and if there's landscapes in the way, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Alright, what next? Well, I guess I'll just build out. Yeah, there we go. This is what I did on the other side. This goes a lot faster because there's one side where I know I'm not going to fall off from. So I can just kind of lean towards that side for safety, mentally, if not physically. Well, as physical as anything gets in this game. now I can do this much more faster. Boom, boom, boom. There's not been much else off screen. I've just been collecting sand and melting sand. Done a couple more enchantments, but nothing cool. Might try to get Aqua Affinity on something. I think I have 3 Aqua Affinity 1. Although that doesn't give me all of it. That's just... I need to try to get Aqua Affinity 3, but it's going to take like... I don't know. How many of level 1? Like 8 or so. But one of my Aqua Affinity 1 things also has some other enchantment on it that I might want to keep. Or something. Alright, so how am I doing on glass? I got several stacks. Yeah, I think I'll probably use what I got to complete one more layer. And then, well, I suppose I don't even need to show that part. So this is the gist of what my pyramid building is going to be like. I might have a tiny sample of building once I get more built up, because right now the bottom is mostly going to be that steeper slope, but towards the top it's going to be a more gentle slope for like a traditional pyramid. And it will all make sense eventually, I promise. But for now, oh, it's so cool to finally see a mega structure. For now, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.